Hey guys, my name is Rachel Kerr and you are watching AyishaArmani.com.
He will, she will, they want to take our love away. No way, no way, no way. He will, she will. Hey guys, you're watching Unsigned, and today I'm joined by an incredible singer. She's a MOBO Award nominee, and she's also performed for the former president of the United States, Bill Clinton. She's toured all over the UK and US. Not only that, but she's been hailed as the British Beyonce. Yes, I'm joined by the one and only Rachel Kerr.
Hey,
How are you?
oh God, you're giving me that introduction. I'm thinking,
Now, speaking of Beyonce, I watched you perform at Musicalize a few months ago, and I loved it. I told you earlier that I loved your performance.
Thank you.
Like, that was the first time I'd ever heard of you, and you stole the stage. You really worked it up there. Like, how does it feel for people to compare you to Beyonce? Because people were tweeting and saying British Beyonce. I joined in as well.
Oh, so that's who it was. No,
yeah.
Honestly, I get compared to everybody and everybody.
Yeah.
Like just 2 days ago, I was compared to Toni Braxton. I've been compared to Whitney Houston, which to me is just ridiculous.
But your voice is that powerful, though. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that honesty. It means a lot. But for me, I don't know what it's a compliment, because it's like I understand how incredible these artists are, but at the same time it's like, give me a little time. Like, I'm still just coming up. When you're compared to some of the best, it makes you feel like, oh, no pressure.
Like,
I'm telling you, but you know what? One step at a time. They've done their thing. They've opened the doors for people like me. So to even be likened with people that beautiful and that talented, it's I can take it as nothing other than a compliment. So yeah.
And what did you say? Some of the other comparisons that you get? Toni Braxton.
I got Whitney Houston. I got Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Who else did I get?
Random, like very kind of.
I'm telling you. So for me, like, it's funny you say B, because I get every interview varies.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as I said, I know these are people who are incredible at what they do, and it is in the pleasure to be in the same sentence, let alone being compared. So I get it.
Mm-hmm. And I know that you split your time between the UK and US. You do a lot of work over there.
Yeah.
Here, like, what is it like in America? How do they, take to your music? Like, what's the response like?
I love America. I really do. For me, I know it sounds really silly, but I didn't really think I could really sing until I went there and I saw their reaction.
Really?
And I was like, are you guys hyping? Because you have some of the best singers known to man. But it's when I was doing every single show, and just the favour I got and just the reception, I was like, guys, stop the hype. Like, really? So that was really a great confidence boost. Really beautiful people, no ego. And backstage, all the artists are just on their grind, hustling. If they can introduce you to somebody who will further your journey, they will give you contacts freely. Yeah. And that's a really beautiful vibe, because it's one thing to be talented, but the industry is so competitive, and people are like, oh, don't give up. But they're like, man, you don't. Let me introduce this person and whatever. And that's really beautiful. No ego, just a really nice vibe. And I love America for that.
That's really weird that you say that, because a lot of, you think of the music industry, and I hear a lot of stories that it's really catty, like everyone's just out for themselves, and
it depends on
stealing songs and stuff. I hear loads of those stories, stealing songs, people sending demos. And have you experienced anything like that before?
Yeah. That is something that, thankfully, because I've surrounded myself with an incredible team, a really God-sent team, I've not really had to deal with that. But I remember when I first started out, there are a few things you encounter that you're like, I'm not in it for this.
Like what?
Like collaborating with people, and people saying you didn't collaborate the right thing, or you wrote a song, you didn't quite write the song, they wrote the song, or what else? Like, just little things, people steering you in the wrong direction that isn't what you want as an artist. And honestly, I would not have traded those experiences for anything, because it makes you realise what's out there and what you need to guard yourself from, and just make yourself more aware. So for me, it is like that, as any industry is. I've been in law before, and it can be like that. I've been in marketing, it can be like that. But I think with music, what's beautiful is that, because I love it, and music just is in my veins, it makes it all worth it. So all the different things that you encounter, it's worth it because I love it. And most importantly, the people I'm surrounded with now are God-sent. So I don't really see that.
Yeah. And you speak about law. You actually studied to be a lawyer. Like, why did you, decide not to do that and go with the singing instead?
Because I just followed my passion, to be honest. It's funny because law, I've always been somebody who's been incredibly academic, and I really worked hard at school. If you're asking my best friends, I actually had a dinner party at my house a few days ago, and they were all poking fun at me. Do you remember when Rachel was 14 and I called the house and she wouldn't answer because she was studying for exams?
Do you know what? That was like me, but my parents were so strict. Like,
really?
I got AAC one time, and they were like,
really?
Instead of saying good, well done today, it's what is that C?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah, your parents aren't, they don't play. But my parents are a little bit more, they're more like, Rach, just do, because I was the first one at my family to go to university, let alone a Russell League university. So they were kind
Warwick,
of,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to Warwick. So for them, it was just a case of, wow, go for it, whatever you want to do, we'll support you. It was never a case of get these grades.
So it was you that really,
you
cared about it.
Yeah, I did. I've, with anything, with music, with whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure I'm giving my best. So it just happened to be that I was academic, and all my teachers were like, you're going to be the next lawyer. I was the chairman of the debating society. I was president of the ACS. I did so many things, and they were all like, you're an incredible speaker. But then I did it, and I thought, this is not life.
Yeah.
This is not life. And
was it because of like working full time?
The
and stuff
working
like that?
hours, just, you want to wake up thinking, right, I'm good at this and I enjoy it. Yeah. And if I do it for the next 50 years, I am happy. And I was good at it, but it didn't make me happy. Yeah. So I thought, what makes me happy? And somehow just music kept being this thing that confronted itself in my life. I was on the track to being a commercial solicitor, so that was what I was doing. But all these different things, people would ring me out of the blue saying, oh, are you a singer? I'm like, yeah, how did you get my number? I'd go to an open mic night and someone would say to me, oh, you look like a singer, sing.
Really?
I'd be like, how do you know? Like, all these really crazy, it's funny how like, I was watching something that Tyrese posted recently about how just life had coincidence.
I watched that as well, Facebook.
Man, he was preaching. I was just like, amen.
Yes, definitely.
Everything he was saying was just so true. And I remembered my story, and music just kept confronting itself. And I thought, you know what? I think something's been trying to be communicated with me, and I just thought, let's go for music, and thankfully so many different doors started to open within that industry.
And I know loads of people are going to be wondering about your accent. Like, where are you originally from?
Where are you from? So the amount of times I get different, get told I'm from different places, but I'm actually from the West Midlands. So outside of Birmingham, there's a really small town called Walsall, and that's home.
Okay, cool. So when did you move to London then?
About 4.5 years ago. And I was saying that it's so funny because when I first moved to London, I was very much BBC accent. Obviously with law.
Really?
Oh my God. The people I was surrounded with, my friends, I spoke a certain way.
Wow.
And I thought the longer I'm here and the longer I'm in music, my accent's like, do not forget where you're coming from. It's now even stronger than when I first moved. I'll go home and my mum's like,
yeah, you said.
Why do you sound more Brummie than me? You live in London.
Yeah, it's trying to fight against the London accent.
It's just really resilient.
Yeah.
So I can't help it, but as I said, it's from home.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing music, like, all together? How long has it been?
Oh, wow. I've been singing, like, from when I was really small at church. Yeah. My dad was a well-known gospel singer. And from one of those old school Pentecostal churches where before you can even talk, they make you sing. They're like, go and bless the congregation. Yeah. So for me, that upbringing was second to none. I loved that. And I don't think it's a coincidence why some of the most incredibly skilled genius musicians started off in church.
Definitely.
The training ground, what it teaches you to give, to inspire people, to bless people with your gift and get nothing back other than a smile and a God will bless you. Definitely. Just learning what it is to really sow your gifts to pleasing people was a great training ground for me. And even now, certain things I'm able to do, I know it's my upbringing. So for me, start from church, but in terms of taking music really seriously, I would say when I moved to London, so about 4.5 years ago, I just started singing, as I said, not serious about it, just thinking, you know what, let me see what happens. And when my manager, Elegance Management, took me over, that's when it really got serious, and they had a strategy and we just steamed full ahead. So I'm really grateful for that.
And you've achieved so much, although, you know, you've only been taking it seriously for a few years. You performed for, you know, former President Bill Clinton, like I've said, like you split your time between UK and America, and you told all of that. Like, what is next on your checklist, like career-wise? Like, what do you want to do next?
That's such a good question. Honestly, I get so funny when I'm answering these kind of questions, like what's next, what do you look forward to? Because from my experience, what I want sometimes has very little to do with it. I feel like sometimes just God has a plan and I just have to go with it. So for me, I feel like as much as I love music, I would love to advance myself, continue to just grow. Of course, I have dreams of one day winning awards and whatever. Yeah. But my main thing is I want to make sure that when I look back in 50 years' time, I'm like, I did the best I could do to better me. My skill got better, how I performed got better, my songwriting got just to be better, to be honest. In terms of where that leads me to, God knows. Yeah. But there have been times when I've had a beautifully worked out strategy and it flops. Yeah. And
like times, it does in life. Like most
seriously,
people, you know?
You're never too big to flop. Yeah. Like sometimes it'll just flop. And there'll be times when I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to trust that this is just going to work out okay.
And it works out.
And it's more than okay. Above any of my expectations. So honestly, it's taught me to just be easy going, go with the flow, but just make sure you're working as hard as you can to better yourself in the process.
Definitely. And you've got an EP out at the moment, getting it started. Yeah. What else are you working on that people can check out? Any shows coming up or anything like that?
Yeah, so we've got some some festivals in the Caribbean that I'm going to. Ooh. Going back to, so I did that last year and the year before, so they've invited us back again, so I can't wait for that. Going to the US again, got quite a few festivals and gigs out there. Consistently coming out with things online, so the mashup videos, acoustic sessions, and also I'm releasing a little something, little surprise in Easter.
Can you tell me what it is? Come on, spill it.
Can I say it? Yeah. Oh, all right.
Say it. Yes.
So
exclusive.
This is actually an exclusive. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, for the longest time, everyone else, I'm a songwriter first. And what I'm deciding to do is take some very well-known instrumentals out there, songs that are classics that people love, and put my own spin on it. Okay. So I'm hoping that people really hear that and just enjoy the music for what it is, because the production is the same, but kind of to hear my heart on the track. Yeah. So that's going to be a little kind of free release, and hopefully people can just take that and just bump it in their cars, enjoy it, and not have to pay for it. Just enjoy it for what
Easter,
it is.
You said it's coming out. And what kind of songs are you thinking of like covering on there?
Ayshia, you're already pushing.
Look, you can tell like no one's watching. It's just me and you here. Like there's no one watching.
Ain't no one watching. Honestly, I'll tell you. There's one that I'm really excited about. There's a new artist out right now called Sam Smith, and
I love him. He's really
huge
good.
Fan of Sam Smith. And there's one song in particular that he's got out called Nirvana. Love it.
I think I might have heard it.
Yeah.
I'm not good with the names. I hear it on the radio all the time, so I know the song, but I don't know the name.
Trust me.
Yeah, so you're going to cover that
one. I'm going to cover that one.
Okay,
I'll put my little spin on it.
Okay, where can people purchase this from? iTunes?
Okay, so I'm going to allow it to be a free release on my website. So my website is www.rachelkerrmusic.com. So it's just going to be a click away. No iTunes, no Amazon, just me giving straight to the people who've been supporting for so many years. So
fantastic. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, you're going to be performing for us now. What track are you going to be performing?
This song is called No Way.
No Way. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah. I tried forever just to be everything you want to know that you see in your dreams. I will die trying to be yours. Bring you the elements, give you the moon and the stars. I must show no man can do what you do. No man can do what you do. No man can do. No man can make me feel like you do. It's impossible what you do. It's incredible what you do. It's unthinkable. There is just no way. No way. No way. He will, she will, they will try to take our love away. No way. No way. No way. He will, she will, they will try to take our love away. I'd break tradition just to lay up in your presence, be with you till night becomes day. I'd conquer Venus, Mars or Zeus. If anything tries to stop me from being with you, I'm sure no man can do what you do. No man can do what you do. No man can do. No man can make me feel like you do. It's impossible what you do. It's incredible what you do. It's unthinkable. they will try to take our love away. Stormy nights and hurricanes, winter storms, torrential rain, gushing winds and troubled seas. Still you got me on your team. Thunderbolt and lightning too. I'll do what I got to do. For me and you, there's no way, no way, no way, no. He will, she will, they will try to take our love